Hello and welcome everybody, this is your Slivok, and just in time for another creepy episode of Let's Play Legends of Majora's Mask. Well, not so much creepy as it is barren, desert-like valley. Yeah, I'm just sitting up here instead of sitting by the owl statue because, well, reasons. This is actually a little further up north, yeah, just above the owl statue, so yeah. But anyway, in the last episode, we got up into Ikana Valley, which is supposed to be a kind of a area of spirits. And we also met the Garo right here. These are wandering spirit ninja type guys who are so badass, so scary, so impossible to defeat that they only take 3 blocks and stabbed in there. That is impossible, isn't it? I mean, that is completely unbeatable. Yeah, anyway, to revive the dried up river on Ikana Hill, you must go into the spring water cave. Okay, that's interesting. Let's try to head towards the cave, shall we? If you remember in the last episode, we talked to that crazy guy sitting on the bottom of the valley, and he talked about the father and daughter living in this music box building, but they can't do anything because, well, they're stuck. The water is what makes it flow. And if we head up here, we'll see the cave entrance. However, we don't want to go in there quite yet. There's something else that we want to get, and actually, if I can get a there we go. Hopefully this guy will tell us, because one of the Garrows will tell us exactly what we need to do. Nope. Damn it. There. My button got jammed. Let's see, what will he tell us here? Top of the hill here on Ikana, no human presence is felt except for that of the parent and child living in the house with the waterfall. Okay. That was already kind of explained to us. Though they say no human presence, there are still some other presence we can go into, like in here, for example, which I think we can go ahead and do, yeah. Ikana Kingdom was found on this land, stained with the history of darkness drenched in blood. Even now, it is a place where troubled, regretful spirits gather. If you are seeking the one who is stronger than you, you may find strength here. From a group of spirits plagued by lingering regrets. If you are facing your skills and might, then try saving these wandering spirits. Hee. But the earthly price you must pay is 30 rupees. We don't have enough rupees to do that, so we'll try that again later. This is the kind of world we are in. So this is the kind of business that we must do. Okay. And that Poe cry is really creepy. Yeah. Oh. I don't think the guys can pop up near on ledges like that. But let's go back down and oh, there he is. Master, you called. Right there, I got to hit him without even blocking his attack. For example, every 2 minutes on every day, the girl who lives in the music box house goes to the dried well to check on something. But as long as the spirits are wandering outside her house, she does not leave her home. Okay, that's interesting. I actually didn't know that. I just figured it was just like he came out randomly or whatever, and I just thought to time it. Right there is Tingle, you can see, but we can't freeze him, unfortunately. It would be awesome if we could freeze him. We could shatter into thousands of pieces and we could just steal the maps instead of actually buying them. This green clothes, white fur, same thing as he always says. Let's see. Stone Tower. Okay. That's what this area is called. we should have all. Should complete our maps, our map collection. If you know the other map, I think it was Clock Town, which kind of makes sense why. Yeah, right there. That was a little weird. Okay, right there is our full map of the world of Termina. Kind of neat looking, isn't it? See, there's the graveyard, there's the canyon where we are right now. Right up there, right below this area, that area looks kind of interesting. I don't know if we go into that area or not. If we do, it's not at all like that same area. Anyway, let's continue, wow! Wow, I was gonna jump down and the crow kept me from jumping down. I guess he thought I was gonna commit suicide, but I'm not gonna commit suicide. I was trying to get into the water, because, you know, unlike real life, you can survive a however long that fall that was. Actually, no, you can survive that in real life too, never mind. But anyway, we want to head towards, back into the graveyard. So, yeah, with that said, I guess I'll see you guys there unless you can come with something to talk about. Okay, so you're on the graveyard. Actually, I probably want to do before it gets, too far in. Do you want to talk to this guy? Even there, why the hell, it's not even night? Okay, did not know you could scare him. Okay, so we're on the campsite. You can scare the Dampy look-alike, if you remember Dampy from the last game. Let me see, is this one of those special bushes? No, it's not, but it does give us heart. If only they give you that many hearts in hero mode on the Skyward Sword. The door's locked, so no one must be home. Of course, that's the excuse. No one's home. I did not actually mean to scare him, though. But anyway, I think we want to look at one of these, souls. Brave Ikana soldier. Peace that heals the wounded soul rests here. When one who possesses eyes that can see the truth arrives, the peace far below shall awaken. Okay, so I think they're talking about the limbs of truth. Whenever they talk about anything seeing, actually, we're probably gonna have to fast forward to the I think the first day, maybe. Trying to think. I think this is the one they surround. Yeah, we're gonna have to fast forward to the first day, the first night, not the first day, the first night. I'm gonna want to wear this. In order to get what we need to do, we need to go in the first night because that's the only time we can dig. Well, the first night, second night, and third night, but each night in the graveyard, there's a different spot that you can dig open. And it involves talking to these guys. Captain, sir. Excuse me, sir. Everyone give Captain your attention. We haven't seen you in some time, sir. As for orders, sir, we've been guarding these graves closely. We've all been expecting your next order, sir. Open the grave. Open it? Yes, sir. Everyone, follow me. And they start, by opening, they mean desecrate the gravestone. Oh, look, it's already been opened. The hell? Oh, I gotta look over here real quick. I don't think I've... thought that might have been it. Huh? Oh, Captain, excuse me, sir. Is that all he's gonna say? Squad leader's in front of the grave over there, sir. He's just swinging there even though he knows his captain is here. Maybe he knows we're not the captain, really. Okay, so here we are beneath the graveyards. You may notice over there there's another warp area that takes us above ground. We cannot reach it from here without going into like Game Shark cheating and stuff like that. Which I will not be doing. By the way, that's actually from another gravestone. We can actually get there from, I believe, the one that says that a heart rests there. Yeah, what we want to do, more importantly, is we want to go through this one right now. I still wish these guys look more like the ones in Skyward Sword. They're so much easier to kill. Probably because they're bigger. You can't tell I've been playing a lot of Skyward Sword again recently for the second time. Playing through hero mode and not liking it. I don't know. I like the idea of not having the hearts and everything, but the first thing I did is I tried to get the life. I think it's the life or heart medal or whatever it is that gives you the makes the hearts pop up more. Which actually in hero mode actually lets them pop up, albeit very rarely, and it made it a lot more bearable at least. But really, in all honesty, stuff like that, because you gotta rely more on potions. I have been relying more on potions in that game. It makes things a bit more tedious. But anyway, we got a 50 rupee piece there, which is always good. And there we go. We open that up. We go through this door. And we get probably one of my favorite enemies of this game. There we go. The Iron Knuckle. The other got replaced by the Dark Nuts. Which are essentially the same exact thing. Especially if you play through Twilight Princess. The best thing you can do about this guy is actually wait from... Oh. Never mind, guys, the second phase. Wait for him to do that, and then he slams his axe down, and then go in for a strike. But however, in this form, when he loses part of his armor, he becomes faster, but also becomes susceptible to bows and arrows. I don't think that's the case for any other game, but... yeah. Since we're talking about Skyward Sword, I do wish they were in Skyward Sword. I don't think they are. Are you the one who freed my soul? If they are, I don't remember them being in it. Like I said, I'm only recently replaying it. I serve the Ikana royal family. I'm the composer called Flat. The song connects the royal family that remain here were all composed by my brother and I. Oh, Sharp, my dear brother. He sold his soul to the devil and was the one who locked me in here. You who do not fear the dead, learn well the song that is inscribed behind me. Wow, that mask actually blends perfectly into the face right now. Oh, now I see why. That's partly. I'm only seeing the teeth. I thought that looked weird. Perception, people. If you ever meet my brother, I'd like you to inform him. The 1,000 years of raindrops summoned by my song are my tears. The thunder that strikes the earth is my anger. I have made my request. Okay. So all they dropped were arrows. Great. I fired one arrow. Okay, so we target it and we automatically see it. 1,000 years of raindrops, summoned by my song are my tears. And the thunder that strikes the earth is my anger. I actually like that. He has written the song that shall cleanse the cursed black soul. Keep this song in your heart. This song sounds very familiar, even if you haven't played the other Zelda games. This is a song that, what's his name, the circus leader, sung us. The guy that gave the circus leader the mask. That's because in Ocarina of Time, that's who gave us the song was his counterpart in Hyrule. And I still wish you could do the little dash in this game. Like, it kind of makes you wonder why it took them so long to do that in Zelda. I hope they keep it in. I hope they keep it in the other Zelda games, like in the future Zelda games, like the one for the Wii U. Which, by the way, the Wii U looks freaking awesome. I'm excited. I'm excited for the possibility that could come from that. Because, however, I am smart enough to know that knowing game developers, they're not going to do any of the things I expect them to make with it. Why do I say that? Because when the Wii came out, the first thing I thought was, there's gonna be an overcapacitation of first-person shooters and RTSs on the Wii. For those of you who don't know what an RTS is, that's real-time strategy. For those of you who don't know what a first-person shooter is, or an FPS, that's a first-person shooter. Yeah, just cover my base there, folks. But anyway, I seriously thought there were gonna be an influx of those games coming onto the Wii. But, God, no one thought to do that. And it's the perfect idea, because you got the closest thing to a mouse you can have on a console without actually being a mouse. Because the only RTS I saw on the consoles there was Halo Wars and that one RTS that was supposed to be built for a console, and neither of those were any good. And for those of you Halo fanboys watching, I can redirect you back to a couple episodes. My Ocarina of Time Let's Play, the Dongle Cavern, I believe, where I practically talk about how I don't like the Xbox. Now, on top of that, I've seen... crap. We've been jinxed. Okay, those guys, new enemies. Blue bubbles. If you hit them, or if they hit you, you lose your ability to use your shield for a little bit. Which means you have to rely on your other weapons. Not that big a problem, though, when you have a bow. Kill them in one hit. And they usually drop 3 hearts. Actually, I think of 5 rupees. Nope. Most of the time, just hearts. But anyway, we won't be needing our sword for a while anyway. Yeah. Anyway, like I was saying before we continue on, because it's going to start actually, we're almost out of time. Let me get to the save point first instead. Yeah, this is what pops up every time I hit the B button whenever I try using my sword. So whenever that stops, there should be something around us that tells us that we can't. That kind of shows us symbolically that we can't use our sword. It's kind of like a little aura or something. I don't honestly remember if they do that in this. If they did that in this game, or if it was in the other games they started doing that in. But anyway. In the next episode, we'll be heading into the water spring. Until then, I'll see you guys later.